Since their debut in 2013, BTS has become a global phenomenon, changing the face of the music industry with songs that break down cultural and linguistic barriers. However, behind the glitter of the stage and the surging popularity, the internal dynamics in the group has always been a topic of interest to fans. Recently, rumors regarding a potential internal conflict involving Jungkook, the lead vocalist and magnate of BTS, have been surfacing. The news shocked BTS fans, who have long seen the group as a close-knit, supportive family. How did these rumors arise? Is there really tension between the members of BTS? Let's delve deeper into the facts that have been revealed. Speculation about an internal conflict involving Jungkook first surfaced on social media after some fans noticed a change in the interaction between BTS members. Jungkook, who is usually known as a cheerful and energetic figure, has been seen to be more reserved on several recent occasions. Several videos from the group's live broadcasts and performances showed Jungkook looking more withdrawn than usual. Fans began to speculate that something was bothering the idol. In addition, in some social media posts, Jungkook is seen spending more time alone, in contrast to his habit of always being with the BTS members. That a post on the Korean online community even mentioned that the interaction between Jungkook and several other BTS members seemed awkward in some recent interviews. This has further fueled speculation that there are ongoing problems within the group. However, is this really a sign of a conflict, or is it just a misunderstanding magnified by fans? As a group that has been together for more than a decade, it is not surprising that BTS has experienced ups and downs in the relationship between members. As in any family, disagreements and tensions are bound to occur, especially when all members have busy schedules and great pressure from the entertainment industry. The BTS is known as a group that has strong chemistry on stage and off stage. However, they have also spoken openly about the challenges they have faced over the years. In several interviews, BTS members once admitted that they had experienced disagreements, but always managed to resolve them with good communication. Suga, in one of his interviews, once revealed that there are difficult times where BTS members have conflicts, but they always try to understand each other. "We are like brothers. Brothers would have quarreled, but in the end we stayed together," he said. Jungkook, as the youngest member, always gets more attention from the older members. He is known as a figure who respects his hyung very much and often relies on them in various ways. However, as he grew older, Jungkook began to be more independent and found his own identity. One of the factors that allegedly triggered speculation about this conflict was a change in Jungkook. As an idol who has been in the industry since he was a teenager, Jungkook has experienced many developments, both in his personal life and career. In recent years, Jungkook has begun to more actively explore his own music. He often distributed covers of his favorite songs and even began to release solo works. This shows his desire to develop as an artist, not just as a member of BTS. Many fans saw this change as a sign that Jungkook wanted more expression in his music, something that might pose a challenge in the group's dynamic. This change does not mean that he is moving away from BTS, but rather the search for his identity as a musician. In addition, the pressure of being a member of BTS who is always under the media spotlight can also be a factor that makes Jungkook more withdrawn on several occasions. It is not uncommon for K-pop idols to experience times where they need space for themselves, especially when they are at the peak of popularity. Until now, there has been no official statement from HYB, the agency that houses BTS, regarding this rumor. However, some BTS members have indirectly responded to the growing speculation. In one of his live broadcasts, RM, the leader of BTS, emphasized that the relationship between BTS members remains strong even though they are currently undergoing different phases in their respective careers. He also mentioned that each member has the freedom to explore their own interests without compromising the sense of community within the group. Meanwhile, Jimin and V were also seen interacting with Jungkook as usual on several occasions, suggesting that there was no obvious tension between them. In fact, in one of the posts on social media, Jungkook was seen joking with the members, which eased fans' worries a bit. From various points of view, rumors about BTS's internal conflicts involving Jungkook seem to be fueled more by speculation and fan interpretations than by obvious facts. It is true that Jungkook experienced a change in his attitude and activities, but this had more to do with his personal growth as an artist than with the conflict within the group. As an idol who has worked hard for over a decade, it's only natural that Jungkook wants to explore more in his career. BTS themselves have always emphasized that they are a family that has always supported each other, and to date, there is no real indication that there is a split between them. Fans should not be too quick to draw conclusions based on pieces of information that are not necessarily accurate. As an artist, Jungkook also needs space to grow, and that doesn't mean he has a problem with other members. For now, it's best for ARMY to continue supporting BTS and look forward to their future works, both as a group and as individuals. As they always say, BTS is not just a music group, but a family that will continue to be together through various challenges. BTS has achieved an incredible level of success in the music industry, both in South Korea and around the world. However, with the greater their influence, the demand to develop as individuals is also stronger. Each member has their own ambitions and dreams, and this is natural in a group that has been together for more than a decade. Jungkook, as Magne who grew up under the guidance of his Hyung, is now at the point where he begins to explore his own identity. This is not a bad thing, but it shows his maturity and natural growth as an artist and individual, just like RM who is active in solo projects and collaborations with various international artists, or Suga who has collaborated a lot with other musicians in his capacity as a producer. Jungkook is entitled to explore his potential. However, this trip could have been misinterpreted by fans as a sign of a split in the group. BTS is not the first group to face this challenge. Many other K-pop groups also undergo changes as their members age. Some groups choose to stay together while letting their members pursue solo careers, while others decide to split up and focus on individual projects. However, on various occasions, BTS has made it clear that they remain united even though they have their own individual projects. They have signed a contract extension with HYB, which shows that they still have plans for the future as a group. One of the factors that keeps BTS strong to this day is the overwhelming support from the ARMY. Their fans are not just music listeners, but also the community that grew up with the group. However, sometimes excessive speculation from fans can actually be additional pressure for the members. In some cases, interactions that seem a little different among BTS members are immediately subject to excessive analysis, as if there is a major conflict going on. In fact, it could be just an ordinary moment that has no special meaning. As a fan, it's important to still provide support without having to push too hard on certain assumptions. Jungkook and the rest of BTS need room to breathe and grow, and this doesn't necessarily mean that there are problems within the group. BTS has gone through so many challenges together, including almost breaking up in their early years, facing pressure from the industry, to serving in the military that had made them take a temporary break from group activities. If they can get through all that, it is not impossible that they will also be able to overcome this phase of change without losing their togetherness. With the growing number of solo projects from BTS members, including Jungkook, many are wondering about the group's future. Will they stay together after the draft is over? Will Jungkook focus more on his solo career? Although the future is always full of uncertainty, one thing is certain is that BTS has been building a solid foundation for more than a decade.